I used to glow when you were near. Now shadows fall where you were clear. You painted my world in color and flame. Now I can't even whisper your name. We carved our hearts into the stars. Now I don't know where you are.
I wake up lost inside this place. My mirror just shows me your face. I'm chasing ghosts in every song, been holding on for way too long.
And I keep asking empty skies,
were we just a pretty lie? Where did the light go, baby? You used to shine so bright, now it's hazy. I'm walking blind through yesterday, hoping pain might drift away. Where did the light go, lover? Now I'm cold beneath the covers. I still hear your voice, it's faint and low. Tell me, where did the light go?
your scent still lives in old perfume. I swear I feel you in this room, but it's just silence in the air, pretending you were ever there.
I talk to walls like they could feel, just to make the hurt more real. Where did the light go, baby? You used to warm the dark, now it breaks me. I trace your name in fog and glass. Time moved on, but I'm stuck in the past. Where did the light go, darling? Your goodbye was so disarming. I still see your eyes in afterglow. Tell me, where did the light go?
If I could turn back just one night, would you stay and hold me tight?
Or was I just a stop along the road to where you now belong?
Where did the light go, baby? Why'd you leave me here so empty?
I'm still walking through the snow,
Still asking, where did the light go? You were there in every silence, every fight I chose to win. Now I'm left with all the echoes of the love I never let in.
You held me through the storm, even when I shut you out. You believed when I was broken, tried to fix my fears and doubts.
But I wore pride like armor, pushed your light away each night. And now your warmth is just a memory that I replay in the dark of my mind.
I thought I had forever, but forever isn't kind. It slipped right through my fingers while you were begging me for time. It's too late to love. you smiled through your pain, how I looked right through your kindness, like the sun behind the rain. Now your number stays uncalled, and your song stuck in my head. You're the line I left unfinished in the book I never read.
If I could go back to the moment where your eyes began to dim, I'd trade my cold indifference to be the man you saw within.
It's too late to love you right, too late to fix the night when I watched you walking backward, but I never held you tight. All the chances I destroyed just to win a pointless fight. Now I'm drowning in the silence of the love I didn't write. Too late to love you right.
You were the only real thing in a world I kept locked tight, but I built my walls too high. Now you're lost beyond the light.
If love had second chances, I'd rewrite every line. But all I have are memories and a heart that's out of time. Too late to love you right.
I heard the door close, but never felt the sound. You didn't leave in anger, you just stopped coming around. You faded like a season without a warning sign. One day you stopped calling, and I pretended I was fine. You left your cup on the counter, your coat by the door, but all the warmth you gave me doesn't live here anymore. It wasn't war, it wasn't fire, no screaming match, no shattered wire, just a slow, deliberate drift, and I still feel the rift. You gave the quietest goodbye, no tears, no why, just silence that stretched across my sky. I still check the window light, still leave the porch on every night, but ghosts don't knock and hearts don't lie. You gave the quietest goodbye. You didn't take your picture, it still hangs on the wall. You didn't say it's over, you said nothing at all. So I keep living in rewind, as if I'll change your mind. But time won't run in circles, and hope has turned unkind. How if you're out there hearing this, know I would've fought for one more kiss, but you slipped out like evening tide, and I'm drowning on the other side of your quietest goodbye. The clock still ticks, but time stands still. The air is quiet, too hard to feel. I watch you leave without a sound. No final fight, no battleground. You close the door like it meant none, but that was when my war begun.
I called your name inside my head 1,000 times, the words I left unsaid. You never knew the ache I had. I always smiled but broke inside.
All the words I never said, they haunt me when I go to bed. Every silence was a cry, every look a long goodbye.
Now it's too late to explain. I still whisper through the pain. If I had one last breath to spend, I'd say I loved you to the end. Your sweater's still on the back of the chair. I wear it when I need you there. Your name is carved into my mind, a wound that won't be left behind.
I kept the photos through the frame. It hurts too much to see your name. Your number's still on my phone, but I can't press call, I'm too alone.
We broke apart in quiet ways. No fire, no storm, just endless grace. I thought love meant holding tight, but maybe letting go was right.
I walk past places we once knew, but they don't feel the same without you.
And every time the sun goes down, I feel your shadow in this town.
All the words I never said still echo through the tears I shed. If I had screamed or begged you stay, would you have turned the other way?
Now it's too late to rewind, but you're still burning in my mind. If I had one last breath to spend, I'd say I loved you to the end.
I never said the things I should. I never loved you like I could. But if you hear this in the wind,
Please know I loved you to the end.
I called your name into the dark, but silence answered back so sharp. You left your coat on the old chair, still smells like you. You're still there, your coffee cup, a cracked goodbye. Your ghost lives here more than I play your voicemail now and then, pretend you might come home again. But truth is colder than this floor, and you're not walking through that door. I gave you every part I found your note under our bed. 4 words, don't wait for me, it said. No explanation, no last kiss, just emptiness wrapped in your twist. The world keeps turning, I remain a half-full heart in endless rain. They say we heal, we mend with time, but what if love is just a crime? My soul, I lost my name. I wear your echo like a flame. I see your face in strangers' eyes and waking tears from dreamless lies. Your silence is the loudest sound. It shakes the sky, it breaks the ground. You disappeared, I stayed too long, still writing you in every song. I gave you every part of me, but you just needed to feel free. I stood still while you let go. Now I'm drowning slow, and you'll never know. I'm forgotten like rain on a summer day, gone without a trace. You washed away, you were the storm, I was the sky, and now I'm just the reason why. One last note, one last refrain. Your name still burns, but not the same. I loved you more than I should say, but love like that just fades away. I found your name in a book I never finished, pressed like a flower in a page I tried to forget. The ink was smudged, the lines were faded, just like the words you never said.
We were something quiet, something slow, like snowfall in the middle of June. You held my heart like porcelain and let it go too soon. We didn't fight, we didn't break, you just slipped out like the light. No door slam, no final words, just silence every night.
You're a faded letter I never got to read, left unopened in the corner of a dream. Every what if weighs like thunder in my chest. I'm stuck with all this love, you left with all the rest. You're the song I never finished, the goodbye I never knew. You're a faded letter, and I'm still writing to you.
I rehearsed the lines I'd say if you ever came back through, but my voice breaks in the silence and the echo answers you. They say time can stitch a wound, but it can't replace a soul. And some holes are carved so deeply, even light can't make them whole.
You're the story with no ending, the ghost I can't undo. You're a faded letter, and I'm still writing to you. Maybe you love me quietly, maybe you cared and let it be, but all I'm left with are maybes and a drawer full of empty sheets. You're a faded letter I never got to send, words I wrote but never could defend. You live between the margins, between the truth and lie, and I read you every night. You're the pause between the heartbeats, the ache that always grew. You're a faded letter, and I'm still writing to you. Words we never said lie heavy in the air, falling like the dusk between the lines of care.
We talk but say so little, our glances barely meet, like pages torn apart, lost in empty sheets.
You're here but not really, a ghost I can't embrace, holding hands with silence in a hollow place.
The distance grows like shadows where light used to be.
We're strangers wearing memories of what we used to dream. Between the lines, love fades away, quietly slipping day by day. We're holding on but breaking through, lost in what we never knew.
Between the lines, tears fall slow, words we hide but always show.
I wish I could say what's true, but between the lines
I lose you. I reach for you in moments, but you turn away again. Our song becomes a whisper, a soft forgotten pain.
You smile, but it's distant, like a sunset out of reach. Our hearts beat out of rhythm on separate beaches.
We dance on broken glass, afraid to speak the truth,
Pretending that tomorrow will bring back me and you. Between the lines, love fades away, quietly slipping day by day. We're holding on but breaking through, lost in what we never knew.
between the lines, tears fall slow,
Words we hide,
but always show.
I wish I could say what's true,
But between the lines, I lose you.
if only words could heal the wounds.
And silence wasn't so loud, maybe we'd find our way again before we're lost in the crowd.
Between the lines, love slips away in the spaces where we stray. I hold on to what we knew, but between the lines, I lose you. I still hear your steps in the hallway, even though you're not coming home. Shadows flicker like they know me, but I still feel so alone. The lights are off, the coffee's cold, your sweater's hanging soft and old. The windows breathe the night inside. I swear I saw you pass me by. I whisper low, I call your name. The silence answers all the same. I'd give my days, I'd trade my sleep for one more word that you could speak. And I'm still waiting for the door to creak, still waiting for the floor to squeak. But it's just ghosts inside my chest and echoes where you used to rest. You're a ghost in the hallway, a breath in the air, a memory I still wear. You're the rain on the window, the crack in the floor, but you're not here anymore. I reach for you and touch the dark, still holding on to what we are. You're a ghost in the hallway, and I'm just falling apart. Your toothbrush still sits by the sink. I can't decide what I should think. Do I move on? Do I let go? Or is this how I let love show? Your voice is fading day by day, but your scent still won't wash away. I tried to laugh, I tried to breathe, but grief is something you don't leave. The night keeps whispering your name, and nothing ever feels the same. I'm not alone, but I'm not whole. You took the half that was my soul. You're a ghost in the hallway, a breeze in the night, a fading star I can't rewrite. You're the voice in the silence, the chill in the room, the light gone far too soon. I reach for you and find regret, still caught in all I can't forget. You're a ghost in the hallway, and I'm drowning in your depths. So if you hear me from beyond, know I'm still here, just holding on to love, to pain, to what we made to you. The ghost who never fades. There's a quiet in the room where your voice used to bloom. Now the echoes sound like pain, and I whisper just your name. The bed's too big, the light's too low, your sweater still hangs like a ghost. I leave the TV on at night so I don't hear the silence bite. The mirror shows a stranger's eyes, tired from holding back the cries. I see your face in everything, but I can't touch a memory. And maybe I was hard to love, but you were the only one I dreamed of. I'm stuck inside this fading room where your sense still fills the gloom. I replay the words I never said while lying broken in your bed. You walked out with the sunset, and I'm drowning in the blue. I'm stuck inside this fading room where the ghost of you won't move. The photos on the wall still smile, but I haven't in a while. Your coffee mug collects the dust like every bit of my trust. I write you letters I don't send to feel like you're still my friend, but every word feels out of place without the warmth of your face. I was never good at goodbyes, but I'm worse at asking why. I'm stuck inside this fading room where the mornings come too soon. I light a candle just to feel something close to what was real. You were the sun I reached to hold, but now the fire's gone cold. I'm stuck inside this fading room, talking to the you I knew. I count the cracks on every wall, each one's a moment I recall. You were here and then not, and I don't know how to stop. I'm still stuck in this fading room where even dreams feel like doom. The clock still ticks, the world moves on, but every piece of me is gone. I beg the night to bring you back, but morning proves what I still lack. I'm stuck inside this fading room, and it's never letting go of you. We used to dance in storms, now you don't even blink. You pass me by like air, and I'm starting to sink.
You used to trace my scars like maps to where I've been. Now silence fills the room and cold replaces skin.
I talk but you don't hear, you smile but not for me. I'm reaching through this glass that you built carefully.
The light is on but it's not warm. Your voice is soft but not the norm. You're here in body, gone in soul. I'm half alive and losing hope.
When the light gave up I stayed, burning slow in our parade. You walked ahead, I stayed behind, a ghost who's lost the ties that bind. I screamed your name inside my head while you just lay beside me dead. Not in body, but in love, like fading stars that fall above.
You say you're just tired, but it's more than sleep you've lost. You're here but not with me, and I'm the one who pays the cost.
I kiss a shell of who you were, pretend it still feels right, but every touch is colder now than winter's longest night.
The days blur into nameless gray, where love forgot to
I keep dancing close to death, hoping just to feel you care, but you were never really there. So when the light gave up that night, it wasn't loud, it wasn't bright, it simply slipped between your hands, and I'm still trying to understand. You left like light on water, I stayed just out of view. You loved the world so loudly, and I just loved you. We sat in crowded silence, you never knew my war. You told me all your secrets, but I had one more. I knew every song you played, I knew when you'd pretend, but I could never cross that line from almost to the end. These are the words I never said, the dreams I buried in my chest, the nights I prayed you'd see me too, but hid behind a smile instead. You were the poem in my head, but I let the final line go dead. And now you're gone, and here I sit with the words I never said. You fell for someone kinder, with bolder, brighter eyes, while I rehearsed 1,000 lines in fear and thin disguise. And now you post your pictures of a life I never knew, but every corner of your joy still echoes something true. I wonder if you ever guessed or felt it in the air, or did my silence fool you too? Was I ever really there? These are the words I never said, the chances lost, the tears I shed, the nights I cursed my quiet tongue for letting all the moments tread. You were the fire I never fed, the song I left unsung instead. Now I'm just someone in your past, with the words I never said. I see you smiling in his coat, and think of what I'll never hold. You moved on like the seasons do, and I stayed frozen in the cold. These are the words I never said, a love that lived but never bled, a heart that waited far too long, afraid to step, afraid to beg. If I could turn one moment back, I'd let it all fall, win or wreck, but all I have is this regret and the words I never said. I keep the light on in this empty room,
hoping somehow you'll walk back through. Your shadow lingers on the wall, like a whisper I can't catch. Every night I wait and call, but you never come back. I count the stars through my window, searching for your face, but the night's too cold and hollow for a love that's been erased. I'm holding on to memories that fade like morning dew, but no matter how I try, I'm still waiting on you. Waiting in the dark, alone and lost, for a love that paid the cost. You're gone, but I'm still here, fighting through the fear, waiting in the dark for you to come home. The clock keeps ticking endlessly, marking all the time we've lost. I'm frozen in this reverie, paying love's cruel cost. I whisper secrets to the night, praying you'll hear me somehow, but silence answers back each time, and I don't know how. The ache inside won't let me go. I'm tethered to the past. No matter where you are, my heart's waiting to the last, waiting in the dark, alone and lost, for a love that paid the cost. You're gone, but I'm still here, fighting through the fear, waiting in the dark for you to come home. Maybe one day you'll return, or maybe you're just a ghost, but I'm still standing here, waiting for what hurts the most. I keep the light on in this empty room, waiting in the dark for you.
One light on in the hallway way, still waiting for your shadow to come. We were fire in the frozen air, now it's just smoke and an empty stare. You stopped answering mid-conversation, I kept talking to your ghost out of desperation. The bed's too wide for dreams tonight, the sheets still hold you way too tight. You said this isn't what I meant to do, but you left me with no version of you. I was the flame you let flicker and fade. You walked away while I begged you to stay. I reached through the silence, I swam through the grief, but you let go and I still believed. And now I'm here under the last light, where we said we'd be okay that night. You lied with your eyes, you kissed with regret, and I'm left with things I can't forget. I replay it like a movie scene, you walking out, me stuck in between. Your jacket gone, your scent remains, a bittersweet perfume that quietest goodbye. Sing to the ghost I keep near. I was the flame you let flicker and fade. You walked away while I begged you to stay. I reached through the silence, I swam through the grief, but you let go and I still believed. And now I'm holding my breath in a room full of light, but none of it feels remotely right. You left like love was just a debt, and I'm paying back with my regret. The last light's flickering, barely there, still hoping you'll walk down those stairs. But ghosts don't knock and dreams don't wait. I stayed too long at the closing gate.
Your eyes still shine, but they don't see me now. Your voice still speaks, but it's empty somehow.
We sit across the table like strangers in disguise.
I search for all the pieces of love behind your eyes. You used to hold me tighter, like I was your air to breathe. Now your arms are colder, and I don't know what to believe. You're still here, but so far gone. You stay late, but feel withdrawn. You smile, but it's a mask. Where did you go? I never asked. You're still you, but not still wear the clothes I bought. Still laugh, but not the way you used to. Still touch me like it's duty. Still sleep beside me quietly, but I miss the soul you let rot. You're still you, but not the songs we used to sing now echo like a lie. I hum the harmony while you just pass me by. I try to find the magic that used to fill this space, but all that's left is silence and the ghost of your embrace. You're still near but never close, loving me like comatose. You're a shadow of our past, pretending this can last. You're still you, but not still sleep in the same spot. Still say goodnight, but with that feeling. Still wake before the dawn. Still yawn, still carry on, but the real you's something I forgot. You're still you, but not. I wish you'd leave or fall apart instead of killing me with this half heart. I'd rather be alone for real than lie beside
loved, not the one I dreamed of. Still breathing here, but gone enough. You're still you, but not.
You don't say my name the way you used to, and the silence feels louder now than before. I can feel your heart slip right through, like I'm a room you don't walk into anymore. You found someone new to laugh with, someone who knows all your favorite songs. I still remember the way you'd hum. Now I'm the echo when the music's gone. I tried to be your safe place, held your dreams like they were mine, but I watched you drift like smoke while I stayed frozen in time. Maybe love has an expiration, maybe hearts just outgrow, but I was still building forever while you were learning to let go. You gave my stars to someone new, all the words I wrote for you, now they're just lines with no meaning and fading in no feeling too. I'm still here, stuck in our scene while you're living in a dream with someone who does what I couldn't do. You moved on to someone new. I still check your profile at midnight just to see if you're smiling more. Your world seems brighter, lighter, while mine is emptier than before. And I keep all your old voice notes like they might say something new, but even your ghost feels distant, even the past feels through. I wasn't perfect, I know that, but I tried to be enough. You needed something stronger while I was just soft love. You gave my stars to someone new, all the dreams I bled for you, now they're just shadows on pavement in a world that you outgrew. I'm still walking through our nights while you sleep in different lights with someone who holds the parts you once knew. You're happy now with someone new. I don't hate you for leaving, but it breaks me you don't look back. I was the map in your pocket, you were the train off track. If you ever whisper my name again, will it feel like a lie or truth? Because I'm still singing the same old song to a heart that's beating for someone new. I still check the door each night, like maybe you forgot the time. Still 2 cups on the counter, still stuck on the rewind. You didn't pack a suitcase, just vanished in the dawn. No warning, no message, just gone. I tried calling your number, but it echoes like your name. All these questions haunt me, but no one's left to blame. The silence screams your absence, louder than your voice ever did. I replay every sentence, wondering what I miss. You left without a goodbye, no closure, no last cry, just empty shoes and haunted air, a fading scent, a vacant stare. I'm stuck in this goodbye. You stole with half a heart and shattered soul. You left without a goodbye. Our photos still hang crooked, the way you always liked. I touch the glass, it's colder, like you froze time overnight. You said forever softly, but now it sounds like a lie. Was I the only one who meant it? Was I the only one who tried? You took the light with your leaving, left the walls a darker shade. I whisper into nothing, but silence is all that stays. You left without a goodbye, no note to say just why, no final look, no slam door sound, just silence crashing down. I walk the halls and call your name, but only echoes answer pain. You left without a goodbye. Maybe I deserved an ending, maybe I was blind to see, but you tore the last page out of the book you wrote with me. Now I write my own closure in the tears I never cried, still hoping for your shadow, still asking God why you left without a I still see the door half open, still hear your footsteps fade. I thought I needed distance, but silence was the price I paid.
You begged me not to leave that night, but I turned away instead. Told myself I needed time, now I sleep in an empty bed.
You left your sweater on the chair, it still smells like your perfume. I swore I'd call you later, now there's no more later left to use.
I thought I'd be better off alone, but the echo doesn't lie. And I talk to your old voicemails just to hear you say goodbye.
If I had stayed, would your heart still beat for me?
I chase you in reflections, in puddles, glass, and rain.
I told myself I had my reasons, but none of them sound right. When you're not there to listen, what's the point in being right?
I still dream you're in the hallway, calling me back home.
But I wake up to the silence that I've carved into my bones. If I had stayed, would you still sing our song? Will we still talk for hours like the nights were never long?
Now I sit with all this silence in the bed that feels too wide. If I had stayed, would you still be mine?
I don't blame you for forgetting I pushed your love away. But if you ever wonder, I still miss you every day.
If I had stayed, would we still be okay? Would we laugh beneath the stars like we used to yesterday?
Now the mirror shows a stranger who threw everything away. If I had stayed,
If I had stayed.
I still leave the door unlocked, like you'll come back, like it meant a lot. Your coffee cup still on the sink, I stare at it more than I think. And every song on this playlist sounds like your name in every chorus. Your laugh is stuck inside my walls, I hear it when the silence falls. You moved on like the world was fine, but mine froze the day you crossed that line. I stayed in the place we swore we'd grow. You left without telling me so. I kept the light on, you closed the door. You wanted less, I wanted more. I stayed where the echoes don't rest. You left with my heart in your chest. I begged, I broke, I gave, I wept. I stayed. You left. You left. You told me forever in your sleep, then packed your love in bags too deep. Now I trace our names in the dust and sweep up what's left of trust. Your hoodie's still behind my door, it smells like lies and something more. If I could unlove you, I would, but pain stays longer than it should. I used to be the air you breathe, now I'm just the weight you leave. I stayed in the storm we used to brave. You left like the tide took you away. I kept the photos burned dreaming your old scent, wishing for what never meant. I stayed broken but true. You left, and I still miss you. I stayed. You left.
You're here but fading away, like the light at break of day. I touch your hand but it slips through like smoke between my fingers. Your eyes meet mine but look beyond a place where no one lingers. You say you love me, but it's not the same. A whisper lost in the wind. I'm holding on to what remains of the you I've seen. Half of you still here with me, half is already gone. And in this broken harmony, I'm trying to hold on. You're halfway gone, halfway home, caught between the worlds unknown. I'm reaching out, but you're too far, like a slowly dying star. Halfway gone, halfway free, lost between you and me. I'm holding shadows in my hands of a love that barely stands. The silence grows like a wall between your heart and mine. I speak but you don't answer, like we're frozen out of time. Your touch is light, your smile's thin, a ghost in the fading light. I'm chasing what's been slipping through the edges of night. Half of you still fighting here, half of you's moved on. And in the space between us, our love feels withdrawn. You're halfway gone, halfway home, caught between the worlds unknown. I'm reaching out, but you're too far, like a slowly dying star. Halfway gone, halfway free, lost between you and me. I'm holding shadows in my hands of a love that barely stands. If I could hold the pieces, maybe I could make you whole. But half a heart can't beat the pain of a love out of control. You're here but fading away, and I'm learning to let you stray.
Empty frames on the wall, shadows stretch down the hall. You're everywhere and nowhere now, and I still hear your call. Your sweater's on the chair, still smells like midnight rain. The keys you left behind still rattle with your name. You kissed me like a promise, then vanished like a flame. Now I walk these rooms alone, calling ghosts I cannot tame. I'm living with the ghost of you in every crack, in every hue. I try to move, I try to breathe, but everything just leads to you. ghost of you. The coffee's gone cold, but I still make 2 cups. Old habits never fade, even if the heart